prime time.
Senator, this was Donald Trump's first meeting with the head of state as the nominee, and he immediately opened up the floor to reporters for questions. When will we see Hillary open up the floor and take questions from reporters at any event?
Well, you see questions from reporters every day. She talks to the press everywhere she goes. She did a press conference when she was at the recent meeting of the African American and Hispanic newspaper publishers.
But that was the first time in a long time, Senator. She doesn't do it that often.
Well, look, I don't see what the massive difference is between a press conference and talking to the press everywhere you go. She talks to the press a lot, and I've been with her when she's talked to the press.
But just to set the record straight, it has been 272 days since she has had a formal news conference. I want to also ask you, Senator, it has been the case. I've covered many.
But again, I think she did a news conference with the publishers of the nation's African American and Hispanic newspapers within the last month, and that counts. They're a legitimate group, and a press conference with them counts.
The New York Times recently reported, and this is true, and I've covered, that unlike any other presidential nominee in history, she is not allowing journalists to accompany her on the plane, the campaign plane. This is something that has been standard since I've covered presidential campaigns. Why is that the case? Do you believe in transparency? Do you think this will change?
Well, I'm going to use my own example. I'm traveling too, and I travel in a small plane, and the press travels in a plane with me. We're not on the plane together, but that's going to change in about a week. And I think that's fairly common during campaigns, that you often fly in small planes, and then you get into the end, you start flying in larger planes. So I think that is something that, yeah, as we get into the thick of the campaign and Labor Day, that is going to change. I don't even think Donald Trump allowed the press, the American press, to go with him yesterday when he went to Mexico, which was highly unusual.
Well, we do look forward to that next press conference. Senator Tim Kaine, we appreciate the time this morning.
Great. Good to be with you guys. Thanks.
So how long did